by Terry County Tractor.
Producers are saying their winter wheat is doing better this year, and they're hopeful that they'll make a good profit. In this week's Focus on Ag, our Parker Schaffner gives us an update on how the crop is looking so far.
Wheat's a little bit better right now than where it was last year. It's nothing really to write home about.
Steve Olson out of Plainview has been farming for 36 years. He planted his wheat in September and plans to harvest it in late June. He says his crop is looking promising thanks to the rain his farm received in November and the snow earlier this month.
We're very fortunate to get any moisture on wheat is always a huge blessing.
Right now the wheat is dormant. Olson doesn't expect it to start growing until around Valentine's Day. Until then, he says it's fairly hands-off.
Normally what we'll do is we'll run cattle on this winter wheat up until about the middle of March, and then we pull them off and then start pushing it to make a crop.
Olson says winter wheat is easier to grow than crops like cotton. With less heat stress and evaporation, it requires less irrigation. Still, water is a tight commodity in West Texas.
Not wasted any water whatsoever. That's kind of the real key, because somebody might want to drink, here in 100 years.
Those aren't the only problems for Olson, though. He's starting off the year without a new farm bill again. He believes it's a tough time to be a farmer right now.
You have families, and the kids are watching the parents be under incredible stress, so they don't want to farm. And America needs young men and young women to farm. Working 16 hours a day and coming home with your head down is not a good way to get them to do that.
Despite this, Olson is choosing to be optimistic this year. He credits his wife and his faith in God for his ability to keep going. For this week's Focus on Ag, I'm Parker Schaffner.